So in this video, I wanted to talk about the lighting from the Magenta cast video. If you haven't seen the video, you can check it out here. So what I want to do is just kind of go through the different elements of the lighting. And then what I want to do is I'm actually going to take the same lighting and put it in a completely different location in a different context in another video. Let's go through it. The lighting setup is really basic. I had overhead light, which was like just barely out of frame, backlight, and then I had a side light, which was kind of filling in a little bit of the shadow side of my face, as well as hitting the computer back here. So those were my three lights. I had an Arri 750 Plus, an Arri 650 for Nell, and then I had a Celeb 201. The Celeb 201, the reason I used that one was because it's dimmable. I could have used another Arri light. I just didn't have a dimmer for it. So this is what it looks like fully color graded. And then I kind of played out this little scene of me turning towards a table and thinking, and then I hear something and I freak out. In this scene, I really liked the top light, and it's very soft. And I also put a 45-degree grid on the Chimera, which allowed for a really nice, like, controlled light. So it kind of concentrates that light down into a smaller area, which still gives you that beautiful soft light without spreading that light all over the place. So lighting doesn't have to be overly complex, in my opinion. I think you can achieve the same look using less lights. You're better off. This is kind of what it looks like without the top light. You can see just the side light there filling my face, and you can see a big difference between the two when you look at them side by side. The top light one just gives this really soft look. My body is filled out, but again, it's not like this one, like the top light one, is better than the other. It's just a preference, and it's also like what's the mood you're trying to create. So I think that's what's important. Then I wanted to show like a silhouette. This is just the backlight, and it's actually kind of a cool look. Like if I'm shooting a music video, yeah, I would probably light something like this. You know, some guy busting a move, because people bust moves all the time. That's what I do. I bust moves. Okay, so then next, this is just the top light, and it gives you a very like sunken in eye look. Like my eyes like don't really have much life to them. They're very sunken. It's very Godfather-esque type look, you know. That's they lit a lot of Godfather with the top light. This is where it gets interesting. I took out the backlight and I had just a side light and the top light. And you can see the side light actually brings out a little bit more of the eyes, especially when I turn back right here. You can see quite a bit more into the eyes. It's not as sunken in. It kind of brings back some of that detail. And then this one, the final one, is just the side light without the backlight. So you can see like this is a very like lit look, I would call it. I mean, it's pretty obvious there's one light lighting this guy. But it doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's not like, oh man, that looks terrible. It's just a different look. Now, if you compare this one to the side light with the backlight, again, it gives you a completely different type look to it. I would say play around with whatever you have. In the next video, I want to talk about taking the same lighting setup but having actual production design behind it and how it makes your scene look so much better. So stay tuned for that one. It's coming out soon. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate all of your comments. I love learning from you. I've learned a lot by posting these videos that I hadn't known before. And again, I'm not like this omnipotent person. I'm just sharing the knowledge I have, and I really appreciate those of you that share your knowledge back. Again, be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos. Thanks, guys.